All right, guys, we are back over here on this topsoil job that I did about a month ago or so. And the original plan was the homeowner wanted me to just come in here and put 2 loads of topsoil in and grade that in to try to fix this flooding problem that she's got back here. But that ended up not working out. Just didn't build it up high enough. There's still a low area here. Whoever did the grade work on this house didn't do a very good job, because this lot up here is higher, and then the pad for the house is higher, and then everything from like right there runs back this way. This is low here, and then but this should drain, this low area should be graded to drain through this swale out to the road. But the grade, this is low here, and the grade actually goes up like this, and then it gets to about to where the front corner of the house is right there. It crests and then it goes down. So all the water from like up there comes down here. Everything from this guy's backyard comes to right here, and everything off of that yard comes down to right here and just fills all of this in. So we've got to raise all this up as much as we can. We're gonna start with 5 loads and see where that gets us. And I think eventually what's gonna have to happen here is we may end up having to regrade this swale here eventually. The problem is it's so narrow through there, I wouldn't be able to get the skid steer through there to do that. So probably gonna need to be done with a mini, most likely. So that'll be maybe for another day, but we've got to try to raise this up as much as we can for now. So just working within her budget, we're going to come in here and put in 5 loads and grade that in, and then wait till it rains and kind of see what that does, and see if it kind of just disperses out this water. What I kind of want to do here is, it'd be nice if I could keep this line here with this swale and build this bank where all this water would stay here, and I could eventually get it to run out that way, and then take this water, get it to run back this way and go down this swale where I drove up in, because this actually does drain water. This is actually graded properly through here. So a lot of the water that comes from like where the truck is down, it actually does go out to the street. And this neighborhood actually has serious problems with the street flooding out there. She showed me pictures of that after some of the bad storms. I mean, the road is 6 inches deep in water out there. So that's something that we have a serious problem here with in this county in South Carolina, but that's a story for another day. So I got the truck. I'm gonna drop 5 loads in here today, and then we'll bring the skid steer over here tomorrow and get this graded in and see where we're at. That's 5 loads of dirt. Let's go get the skid steer and see what we can do with this. All right, guys, we got totally rained out yesterday afternoon after I got that last load of dirt dropped off. So that was Friday. So it's Saturday. I'm gonna get over here and try to get this graded out. Thinking about it last night, I'm gonna try to basically kind of build a berm, raise this up and berm this a little bit to try to keep this water from going this way, at least this part of it here, and then any water that falls here hopefully slope back that way and go to that soil. But I want to try to keep it here, and that way hopefully we can eventually get it to go that way. And we're gonna have to regrade that probably with a mini, but that'll be for another day. But at least I can keep this water from going everywhere. So that's what we're gonna try to do for now. Get this leveled out and try to berm it up a little bit on this edge. Hopefully I've got enough dirt to kind of do that. We'll see. We brought in 5 today because that was what was in the budget. So, but this is probably going to need more dirt. This will be an ongoing project. So let's set the GoPro up and get to work. You guys know I'm not God's gift of grading, so but I'm going to do the best I can, and we'll see what it looks like after I get done. All right, there it is. Got it graded out, filled in. I got this berm here. Basically, so, and I confirmed this too because I got up on that little 55-gallon drum. So this, the yard in this house, from that fence over there all the way to this fence, that whole yard comes straight down this way. And it's got a pretty good angle too. So it all kind of comes down, and then there's this swale here that is not graded correctly. So it bellies out here, and then it goes up, and then it gets to about where that tree is, and then it goes down. So whoever did the site work here did not do this well at all, and now it's the homeowner's problem. So, which stinks because this house is brand new. The homeowner brought it brand new, and the builder is refusing to come over here and fix this problem. So, but anyway, got this graded out. This is by no means a permanent fix here with what we've got. The berm is basically just to keep the water isolated here so it doesn't go all the way out in the backyard. And then any water that gets here will drain to that swale over there. And then we're gonna have to get in here and regrade this whole swale here out to the road. Before we can do that though, two things have gotta happen. We gotta have a location done because there's utilities right down there. There's a utility box and there's a clean out. So there's probably utilities in here somewhere. And then we got to figure out where the property line is because this swale kind of follows the property line. It's probably a little bit on both properties, a little bit of it. So we got to figure out where exactly the property line is and make a plan from there. So this is sort of a temporary thing to keep the whole backyard from flooding out and keep the water contained here, so it can try to kind of go that way or at least build up high enough to where it'll overcome that hill and go down, and then get this water to go that way, because before it was all still staying here. So now this is built up high enough to where it'll all go that way. So turned out well, homeowner's happy. We're gonna still need probably a little bit more dirt to fill in. This is still, that right there is still a little low there. I need to get some more dirt to make that to where this water will get higher, make that slope go this way and feed more of that water that comes off this whole backyard, because that's probably 2 feet higher than this, but I can't come up that high. So I've got to take that water and make it come this way. So I'm going to need probably another load of dirt to make that work, and then we'll probably need another load of dirt maybe to make this, because I'm going to have to, when I dig this swale out, I'm going to have to, I'll get rid of this berm and I'll use some of it to build this up a little bit up in here, so this doesn't have to be dug down that deep to make that elevation work. But this is temporary for now. The homeowner's happy with it. It's much better than what they had before, and it looks good. I rolled it all down really good and then went over with the tracks really good and matted it down and compacted it really good and then smoothed it out. Got all that done. I did nick the pine tree there with my tracks, and I'm gonna own that mistake. But I apologize to the homeowner about it. He was okay with it. He said it wasn't a big deal. But good news is, if he wants that gone, I got plenty of pine trees out on the farm to bring him a replacement if he wants one. I don't know why they left that pine tree, because this was a wooded lot, so I know they left that big tree, and that was probably a tree that was left. Why would you leave a pine? Nobody likes pines. Oh, anyway. Well, that's my Saturday. I got the skid steer already loaded up. I'm gonna chain it down, and I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my weekend. So hope you guys are having a great weekend. I will catch you later.